not trying and trusting kind of what I'm going to ask you to do.
I'm feeling like that's the most bizarre episode of my entire life.
Fantastic. Okay.
I'm going to have to expand Glenn's memory capability so that I can teach him to absorb huge amounts of information.
This is where you have to just trust me and do this technique, because it will feel like you're not really doing anything. You take your right hand and you make this, so that's right, forefinger and middle finger. Is that comfortable for you? Yeah. And now you're going to start off probably fairly slowly, moving your fingers down at about that speed. Just do that for me.
Now, the internet is bursting with speed learning courses, very few of which ever offer anything of value. I have my own techniques which will allow Glenn to learn thousands of pages of information unconsciously with no conscious awareness of what he's remembering. And sometimes that information may be stored as words and sometimes as pictures.
Straight down the middle, so everything goes in peripherally. As you get into it, you will not be consciously aware.
The system sounds great, but it's of very limited use as the information fades away after a few days if it isn't reviewed.
I know it's a mad, mad mission, but any questions before you start?
No. I'm just going to go for it.
Fantastic.
I thought to myself, nah, this is not going to work, and I'm going to be making a complete idiot of myself next week, coming last in a pub quiz of Great Britain or wherever it is. Now, let's have a crack at it.
Over the next 7 days and nights, Glenn will have to view a phenomenal amount of facts and figures to have any chance of competing well against 150 of the top pub quizzes in London. Of course, there's no guarantee that the answers he'll need will be covered by the information in these books, so all we can do is cram in as much as possible.
If we can do this, then it'll be some achievement.